All right. This is gonna. I don't know if this is gonna be a nice long video, but it's gonna be a video nonetheless. But apparently, someone is using my work and my art style as a little project for their school, I guess. And I find that fucking awesome. It's I've never seen that before, so I'm going to. They didn't request this, but they did. Hang on, let me just find it because I don't have it at the moment. Whoop. Just look at this guy while I look for it. There you go. Look at him. Uh, yeah. So I'm going to do some art for this guy. I'm not gonna name any names, but yeah, it's gonna be a nice and short and sweet video. And I don't really know what to do yet. I'm not really sure. There's so many things that I could do. Maybe I should go back to the basics where I always do like those weird circles. And there you have a little head. This isn't really a tutorial, but it's just showing how I do it, because I don't really know how to just say like, oh, this is how you do this and this is how you do that. It becomes muscle memory. So you're going to have to do the same thing over and over and over again until you finally realize, oh, that's how I do it. So that's basically what I do. I did the same thing over and over again for years until I finally realized, damn, that's what I gotta do. And this guy, I don't like this guy. Let's go back to the other style. So basically, I just fill it up with one plain color. Let's just do a nice humanoid face because those are fun. And it's nice to practice humanoid features. So, and then we do that. I think we should probably add a neck. There we go. There's a neck. There. So, now that we have this, that means we can just do that. But I think for a start, I think we should add some eyes. Because eyes are important. Without eyes, you don't really know their emotion. But I know there's eyeless characters, and you can definitely tell their emotions just by their other facial features. But I think eyes are a really good way of showing what this guy is up to. Are they nice? Are they friendly? Are they a little wacky? Are they gonna hurt you? Are they gonna try to hurt you? Or are they just a little weird? Like you could tell from the eyes, like, if you saw this guy, you would probably be unnerved because this is an unnatural human being. You would probably freak out seeing someone like this. But after a while, you're probably like, oh, I mean, he doesn't look that bad. I've seen scarier. I've seen spookier shit. There we go. There we go. It's good to do shading around the eyes. And like going around and then going into the middle. Going around and then going into the middle. And then nose. Do it like this. Like this motion right there. Like that motion. You just do that for a while. And you got a nose. And if you want to do like if there's a light coming from this direction over here, you could do like a shading. Right there. And then right there. Yeah, there we go. There you go, nice little simple guy. This man is simple. He has simple dreams. He's a simple guy. Just a simple man. Yeah, he's looking pretty good. He's looking all right. The neck is looking a little plain, though. You would Everyone would agree with that. This is a plain looking neck. But with just a little shading, took me 3 seconds, not even, and it's already looking a little bit better. Let me just take a look at it. Yeah, it's looking okay. Could be worse, could be better. Wait, I'm still on the neck. There we go. This is why you always choose the layer you're working with, because you don't want to accidentally be on another layer working and then, you know, like, oh, I'm doing whatever, and then you realize, whoops, wrong layer. Then you gotta delete that layer and go back and do everything you just did. And that's why I don't really like working with too many layers. I think too many layers is too confusing for my little brain. This is like the only thing I understand. Kind of horror-y shit. Horror-y stuff. I kind of understand it. Kinda. I think the human mind is just naturally like unnerved by something that looks kind of human, but not really. Like, this could be a person. Once. Probably doesn't act like a person. Let's give it some gums. But I don't know. I've always loved horror. Like that's a lie. I have not always loved horror. Sometimes I was a little bit. Didn't really like it. Gore, anything with blood, it freaked me out. But then, for some reason, I just started loving it. It was just so fun. I loved horror, like, I don't know, I got really into it in 2019. After I saw, I don't know if you know of him, I don't know if you've ever heard of this guy. Small guy, small creator, I don't know if you've heard of him, called Trevor Henderson, you know, that guy. You know, I saw his work, and it was so different to me back then. It was something that I've never really seen before, like that sort of style. So that's why I started, this sort of style. Those little videos of like unnerving images with spooky music or happy music. You know those? I watch those all the time. And I always dreamed like, what if my drawings were in those? What if I could do that? What if I could creep people out? And that's what I aim to do. And that's what I do now. And it creeps people out. Also teeth. Okay, sidetracking. Teeth. Okay, you see that? Teeth, all right? It's good to like do a little bulb and then you go down. You do a little bulb and then you go down. Bulb, down. Bulb, down. And you could do that a couple times. That's what I did here. But it's good to do it in a little fast way so you don't really focus too much. Because focusing too much when doing some art styles makes it look worse. So the more you focus and the more you try, it's just going to look worse, weirdly. It's weird. It's annoying. It happens to me. It happens to you. It happens to a lot of people. Not everyone, but, you know. It's like sometimes when you're not even trying, you create something that is just so magnificent, but when you try to recreate it, or try to recreate that same feeling that the other one had, you just can't do it. You just can't bring yourself to be able to do it. See that? That's kind of teeth. Those teeth don't really make sense, because teeth don't really go like that. They're supposed to be going like this, and going inside the mouth. But I'm not doing this to make it realistic. This is supposed to be a creepy human. That doesn't really make sense. But because I'm so nice, I'm going to bring the teeth in and make him a little curvy. There we go. Yeah, see that? This guy's looking okay. Wouldn't you agree? He's looking pretty good. He's smiling now. He would easily rip you to shreds. Just a reminder, most of the creatures that I draw are not friendly. I don't care how many cookies you have. They're not gonna like you. They're gonna like you, but, you know, as a source of meat. I don't know, because a lot of people like to make jokes about this kind of stuff. There was a guy called Silas Orion. He used to be called Unsettling Images. forgot we changed his name too. But he was also kind of annoyed by it because he never really got like serious messages or like comments about it. And I get the same thing a lot. I get a lot of nice comments, and I'm fucking blessed to have that. I love it. Every single comment. I forget to like them though. I forgot to like the comments because I don't know. But there's always so many people that make the same jokes, like people saying smash, people saying looks just like me, how'd you get this photo of me at 3 a.m. This is the POV of the microwave looking at you. You looking into the microwave at 3 a.m. Beans. Woo! People make that same joke and they expect me to like it. They expect me to just think that it's creative. After so many times of hearing it, they expect me to like, never heard that one before. It gets funnier the more you tell it. It's like wine. The more time it gets, the funnier it gets. It got unfunny after like, the first time I heard it. It's a shame. But I will give him some, benefit of the doubt because they probably don't know that we all hear that joke all the time. We all hear those same jokes. And sometimes we just want people to take this art seriously. It's like if someone picked up your dog and just called it the ugliest fucking pile of shit he's ever seen. And then, when you complain about it, they have the audacity to say, it was just a joke. It was just a joke, man. I mean, it would be a pretty funny joke, like the first time. Like, look at this ugly fucker. Like, if they picked up your dog and like, dude, this guy's ugly. But if they did that every single time they saw your dog, you would get annoyed by it. And when you get annoyed by it, they call you the bad guy for that. But, life do be that way sometimes. I've just stopped really complaining about it because I know I can't stop the internet from doing what the internet does best, which is doing the opposite of what you tell them. So that's why I stopped complaining, but I did have to go on a little rant there. I forgot that this video was supposed to be for a guy that's doing this for a school project. So this is just you got a little rant in there, man. You got a little rant. But at least hope you like the drawing. This is, I don't know, you can keep this shit. You can keep this drawing. This is your property now, sure. You can call him whatever you want. You can call him fucking Steven McShit if you want. Steven McShit. That's his name. Damn, that's a lazy body. You can't tell me this is the laziest body you've ever seen. I didn't even put any effort into there. But people can't really tell if they don't have good eyes. All you gotta do is just add a little bit of shading, and they're none the wiser. Wow, he must have spent like at least 3 hours on this. No. People gotta understand that a lot of the skill that I have is mostly just muscle memory. Because I've just been drawing the same shit over and over again. I gotta find something different to do. I'm still gonna do horror, but I gotta find something different. Something that is spooky, but hasn't really been, drawn to literal death. Because I've been drawing the same spooky guys for 3 years, 4 years. And I've done like over 2,500 drawings, which in the grand scheme of things is not a lot compared to what the 30,000 paintings that Bob Ross did. But dude, I'm not his age. He was doing that for many years, but 3 years is still a lot for me. And this art style, I don't know. Gotta find something different. You could probably tell me to do something, and if I like it enough, and if I'm intrigued by it, I might maybe just do it. This guy's looking pretty good. He's looking all right. Also, shading is simple. You just gotta do something like this. You gotta imagine, like, you gotta think where the light source is. Think of this right there, shining there. So, the side of the head is going to be dark. And because it's probably gonna be on the side, some teeth are gonna get a little bit of light, but a lot of them are gonna be in the dark. Because there's a nose right here, and that shoots outward from the body, there's going to be a nice shadow there right next to the eye. And the eye is going to be even darker because there's a little socket there. And the side of the head is going to be very dark. And because there's a head there, the top part of the neck is going to be a little bit darker because there's a shadow from this head projecting down all the way down there. So there's going to be a nice little shadow right there. But what I do like to do sometimes is imagining that there might be a light source like somewhere over there, like behind, so that I can sometimes do something like this. Like something like that. I'm brushing right now, but you can tell like they're like, it's a little side light, you know? Cracking my back, sorry. But there's basically light coming from behind, hitting the shoulder on the left, our left. Now we've been doing this guy for a while, and all right, you've probably, if you've been looking at my account for a while, you probably realize that I like drawing hats. Hats are fun. They give this guy a little bit more personality. Like, where did he find this fucking hat? How did he find a hat? Why does he have a fucking hat on him? It's not like he's human, is he? Well, what if he is? What if he is a hat? Also, hats are simple. You just do an oval, and then you just do that, like a penis. You do a penis, small bump, small hill, and then you do something like this. You just fill it in, and it's right there. And you got yourself a hat, and then you just shade it. Okay? Because shading is everything. It's going to look like dog shit for now. Going to look like it's going to look horrible, but the moment shading is applied, it's going to look better because shading is important. Remember, there's a lot of people that forget that shading is really important in drawing. Any form of art, shading and lighting is important because you could draw the most perfect square in the world. It could be perfect circle even. Apply some shading to it, it's gonna look even better. I don't know, it was a bad analogy. It was a bad thing, but you get it. Shading is important. It fucking makes anything look better. It's nice and realistic. Hang on, there we go. Is that doing anything? No. What about this? No. What about this? Okay, that is doing something. Okay, the lighting is coming from there. So, hat, bright, right there. Hat, bright, right there. A little bit bright over here. And because there's a little dimple right there, a lot of hats have this little, like something like that. You know, hats sometimes have this. This hat is way too small for this man. But that's what makes it funny. It makes him interesting. Makes him, like, mysterious, even. But I won't lie, a lot of the hats that I drew are inspired by Little Nightmares. If you know that game, it's a good game. It's a lovely game. It's a fun game. Never played it. I think I played like 5 minutes of it. But it's a nice horror game. It's a nice weird take. Like, what if you're the prey? What if there's big people, big things coming after you? Like you're a mouse, basically. Also, this is important. Clipping. See that button right there? The clipping button means that you can draw, and it clips onto whatever object is below it. So it's nice and very good. It's nice and fun, nice and good. It's great. It's important. Which means that you could use any color at all, and it won't hit anything, and you don't have to, you can erase it. It's good. It's a nice tool. I didn't really realize this was a thing for a while, which is why you always you learn. You can learn so many things, even though if you think like, damn, I know a lot about this program. We could always learn more. And that's fun. But, okay, here comes the hard part. Well, harder part. Don't worry about it. It's gonna look pretty weird now, but if I just lower the opacity a little bit. And I can also even move it. I think a side shadow could be nice, but I'm not going to make it so big. I might erase parts of it right there, like that. And then I'm going to do some more shading on the hat. Right, it's still clipping, it's just there. Yeah, that doesn't really work at all. This is a conundrum. Let's keep this shadow for now. Let's try something else. Let's try another shadow. Yeah, this can get tricky. Shading for hats can be annoying. Okay, I accidentally touched the tablet with my palm, which in turn erased all the progress that I made of the 3 seconds of brushing. There. Okay. This is quite a conundrum. Wait. It's looking okay. It's looking all right. Let's get the airbrush out. Airbrush. Yes, because there's an eye right there. Because of the lighting from the side. Yes. Gotta remember the light, just because, there's a shadow doesn't mean that it can't get a little bit erased by the light. Wait. I sneezed. Nice. Yeah, I sneezed. Yeah, this shadow is looking a little weird, but sometimes these things happen. But that's what practice is for. You can always learn from your mistakes and learn from the successes. Successions. Basically, when you succeed at something, that means you learned something, and when you fail at something, that still means you learned something. It means that you've gotten better at whatever you failed. Sometimes, not all the time. But basically, you take the good with the bad. Can't just be focused on all the negatives in life. Come on. Hang on. There. Nope. Nope. The shadow's so weird. Dude. Why did I have to add a hat? The hat added like 400 hours to this a simple drawing. Man, why did I have to do that? It's gonna be such a weird video. 40% of it's gonna be like the drawing, and the other 60% is gonna be the hat. Man. Well, such is life, I guess. You know what, fuck it. Let's just say that we're ready. Let's just say that. Okay, so this is the drawing. Here comes an important part. Copy. You copy the folder, all right? You copy the folder and you paste it. It does not paste it as a folder. It pastes it as a drawing. And now, because you pasted it as a drawing, let me just bring my tablet up to me. Lens blur. Round out there, maybe. Unsharp mask. Sure. Wait. Maybe a little bit less. A little bit lower. There we go. Sure. Brightness and contrast. Sure. Like that. Maybe a little bit higher. A little bit more brightness. Sure. Why not? Then color balance. No. Nope. Nope. Not at all. Okay. You plus the blue. Plus the blue. Plus the green. Nope. Plus the pink. A little less blue. A little there. Okay. Nope. It's looking okay. That's it. Saturation, contrast, hue, saturation, lightness. Yeah. See that? Add too much, add too little. It's good to have a nice balance. There, sure. There, sure. Maybe 5%. The hue can stay the same. And tone curve. Love the tone curve. It's lovely. All right, let's see. Nope. Nope. All right. So basically like that. Basically, every time you click on a line, you add another dot. You can always add more dots. And if you want to get rid of one, you just bring it to the edge and you got rid of a dot. Now what I'm trying to find is finding the right amount of detail and lighting, which gives it a nice balance. Like, this is too much. This is too much. Even though it could look cool, it's not the feeling I'm trying to go for. Maybe there? Sure, right there. Alright, there, sure. Okay. Now, we can go to levels adjustment sometimes. You see that? You can add some lighting to it. Like that. You could do whatever the fuck you want. But I don't like going overboard with it, even though it can look a bit cool. There, sure. Let's do that. Let's go a little bananas with that. Now this is a nice little tool to have, because you can you can do a lot with that. All right, so let's say you wanted to add a little bit more brightness to the hat, but nothing else. So you just add it right there, and you want to make it like fit the overall aesthetic of it. Style. It chooses whatever color it is on. Like if it chooses black, it's going to be on black. If it chooses the white, it's going to be on the white. If it chooses the teeth, and you add some whiteness to the teeth, it's going to choose the teeth, because it's the same color. It's going to choose the shit with the same color. And a less fuzziness means that it doesn't spread as much to other colors. You add too much, it's going to go all over the place. You add too much range, it's going to go like that. Unless you have like the perfect color for one thing, like only yellow teeth. So you could add some of that, but I'm not really going to use it. So let's just say this is the finished drawing. This is it. Now we can both take a nice long look, and I'll even move the mouse out of the way because I'm so stupid and I forgot to move the mouse. So that's the way I do my artwork. I hope this was an enjoyable video for you, person who's using this for their school project, I think. I don't know. It's not really it's not really something. I don't know. I don't understand. Why this? Why my art? There's so many other better artists than me, like Darian Quilloy. Check him out instead. He's got cooler art. But this guy, you can do a guy like this, and I don't know how long this recording is, but you can do it in not that long. Basically, you do circles. Also, look, before filters and after filters. So, basically, wait. Yeah. All right, it looks good. I thought it was not big difference, but there is. So now you can see my progress, the process that I do. And it's changed a little bit since the last video because I suck at uploading. You can see the shading. I got lazy because I was getting impatient and annoyed with this fucking hat. So I decided to just cut it short and just do it. Just finish. Even though I could have probably added just a little bit. Also, fixing up a drawing after it's finished could help a little bit sometimes, but that means that this brush, it looks a little bit different to the filtered things, so you're gonna have to undo everything and then filter it. But this is it. This is the finished drawing. This is what I did. I hope you liked it. I hope this helped, I guess, but this has been it. That's how I do that. I hope you enjoyed. You have yourself a good day. All right, goodbye. All right, hey there, guys. I hope you liked this video. This is just a little speed paint, as you can see. But I hope you guys liked this video. It was a little bit different because it had a little bit more editing. I added one text. Whoa, yeah, I know. I'm getting good. I'm getting good at this. Better watch out. Yeah, I don't know anything about editing. I'm kind of teaching myself everything. So I hope you guys like this video because I might be doing a lot more, seeing as Instagram's a little bit slow at the moment. It doesn't really like me right now. So I think you're going to have to expect more YouTube content if you guys are up for that. So I hope you guys liked the video. Show some support if you want. And this has been it. Enjoy.